wait a little bit, see if anybody shows up in the chat. Just waiting, just waiting. Just wait a little bit more here, see if anybody else shows up in the live stream. Trying to see if it sent a notification. Still getting used to all of this stuff, so if it didn't notify, that's on me. But yeah. Hey 3D Robin, how's it going? Oh cool. It could be just me and you, I guess, buddy. But yeah, please, if anybody is watching this on a live stream, get the word out. I know it's early in the morning, people are going to school, going to work, getting kids ready, all that stuff, so I totally understand. But not only am I trying to get used to this, I know it's trying to make it a part of my routine, man. So, but yeah, so wait just a little bit longer, just a little bit longer. Hope everybody's having a good day. Like I said, it's 7:39 Eastern time, so it's pretty bright and early here. So wherever you're watching, if you're watching in the U.S. or in another part on the Southwest or West Coast, it's probably really early. You're talking like 5 o'clock. Oh yeah, awesome, 3D Robin, man. Oh, and you're in the UK, cool, man. That's awesome. But yeah, I can't wait to see that Cyberfrog 3D model. I think that's gonna be pretty dope. Sounds like it is. Awesome. Let's slide this over here. Got so many screens, man. I'm trying to pick which one I want to set this hang on so I can see what's going on. Alright, well, we're gonna get started. I don't know how long I'm gonna be streaming. But yeah. Welcome to the Art of Caanan White. You know, this is my YouTube channel that I'm trying to get going again. It's been a while, so this is my second live stream here in quite some time. So well, no, I'll say quite some time, because I streamed it probably about maybe 2 months ago, or not 2 months ago, earlier last week. But you said it's low poly, okay. Awesome, awesome. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm definitely going for it, man. Testing it out, man. This is, this is new territory for me. But hope you guys enjoy it anyway. So I'm not gonna try not to talk too much. But yeah. So yeah, welcome to the Art of Caanan White. See my title board here, title screen here. So here, man, like I said, I'm gonna be streaming, show you some of the stuff I'm working on, as well as any types of tutorials or just questions, Q&A, whatever. But initially, it's going to be predominantly showing streaming from my Cintiq, so you can see what I'm working on. If you're interested, you can follow me on Facebook, the Art of Caanan White, my Instagram, which is Caanan02, and you can follow me on Twitter at CapWhite. Everything there is pretty much all my new stuff, all my recent stuff, so you get a chance to see what I'm working on, new or old. So yeah, if you want to see some of the older stuff, just check out my Instagram. You'll see some of my old stuff. So, but yeah, so without further ado, we'll get to the art, because that's what we're here to see. So this is for a book that I've been working on called Assessa, and it is an indie title for an indie company by the name of Stranger Comics. They've done books such as Niobe, creator, owner, Sebastian Jones, and yeah, so this is one of their characters, the girl in the middle here that you see. That's Assessa. She eventually will become a vampire, but right now she's kind of like a conqueror slash think Queen Elizabeth Golden Age kind of character. So that's kind of her stance, her position right now. So she's basically amassed a massive army of various nations, and they're about to fight these barbarian hordes. So, but yeah. So anyway, you'll get to see me create this page. Hopefully, there's a lot on here, but good thing about it is it's mostly talking heads. So it wasn't like the previous page I had to do, which was, it's a lot. So, but anyway, cool. All right, so here we go. I am currently finishing one of the chiefs here. I have some detail to his medallion. Still learning the names of the characters, but yeah. So my goal is to get this finished. Kind of give me a cushion so I can start doing some of the stuff from my Indiegogo campaign. Created by writer and fellow compadre Antonio Bryce. You guys know him on Twitter as Akari Press. That's the company by which he is. That brand is under, as far as the label. And so I am the artist on that particular title. The brand is a very, very... Oh, thanks, man. Thank you. Yeah, I did do some fantasy stuff. D&D. It was based off of a D&D property called Patolis, and that was 2006, I think. through Dabble Brothers / Marvel. Monty Cook was the writer. He created a tie-in graphic novel mini series to go along with the board game that was supposed to be released that same year. So that's basically what you see, or what Patolis was. So it was fun. I mean, so I'm a fantasy buff anyway, so anytime I get to do anything fantasy related, man, is it's always a plus. So that's one of the reasons why I'm excited about Brand, because Brand has all of that. So, but yeah, going back to the Brand, and we have an Indiegogo campaign going on, and I believe we have. Let me check this real quick. I think we have. Let me see here. Give me a second. There we go. Yeah, we are currently sitting at 34,346. So they're kind of sitting there consistently for a while. Last couple of days, we got 12 days left for the campaign, but definitely please back the project. Yeah, try to pitch it the way Antonio does. Pretty much, it's a love story between a hunter. The hunters are basically these godlike, I was not say godlike, but ethereal, empowered beings that have been sent to the earth to basically keep balance. And so one of the beings in the story, the primary character's name is David Craven. And so David Craven, his job is to kind of like govern and protect his sector of the earth. Well, he ends up, one of the things that they're not allowed to do is interact on a intimate level with humanity, which he ends up doing when he runs into the character by the name of Dawn. She's basically grown up in a troubled life, grew up hard, had to do whatever she had to do to make ends meet. And she is basically trying to find a way to cope. So she ends up connecting with a guy to try to get some extra money. He's abusive to her. And so in the process, she runs into David Craven, and he basically takes her out of that lifestyle. And it initially started off as just protecting her, because he was doing his duty. That's what the hunters, which is what David Craven is, that's his job. But it turns into more when he begins to fall in love with her. And it gets even deeper when she and he procreate and have a child. And that's a no-no. So now they're stuck in the middle between this war of heaven and hell. Excuse me. And the issues and the individuals, beings that are deployed to rectify his error. And so he's basically trying to defend her and his family, basically his family, from being destroyed. And so, you'll have fallen angels, demons, crazy individuals, cameos from our fellow artists, a little bit of everything, man. People are going to show up and basically go on our journey with us. So, but yeah, and you'll also have, which is kind of a fan favorite, Evil Santana, which is this guy right here. He's got an interesting story, and I don't know if anybody's ever heard Antonio explain it, but Santana is not Krampus. He's not the doppelganger of, he's not the polar opposite of Santa. He is basically in our story, Santa Claus, or to become a Santa Claus, everything that's wicked and evil on the inside of you has to be extracted. But because it's spirit, it can't be destroyed. It can be contained, but it can't be destroyed. And so basically Santana is all those evil intentions that the individual that was picked to become Santa Claus had on the inside of them, so that Santa will become what everybody knows and loves as the good-natured, child-loving, caring, protecting defender of all that is good and right. And so that darkness had to go somewhere, and that's who Santana. He is basically the personification of everything evil in man. And so, right now, at the start of our story, he's actually captured. So, but eventually he'll get out, and we'll play with him, and we got plans for him. So, you'll be excited about that. But yeah, the story initially starts with Craven and his basically trying to his relationship with Dawn, how they meet, and then the repercussions of him falling in love with her. So yeah, it's a pretty deep story, man. It's pretty awesome, man. It's a little bit of everything. So oh, thanks 3D Robin, man. I just saw your chat. I appreciate the support. All of you guys, please, please, please. Anybody's watching, if you got friends, please back Brand. It's awesome. It's different, and I think you're gonna like it. So, but yeah, so this is the Indiegogo campaign. All right, I've done enough talking. So let's get back to the art. So cool. Any questions? Anybody got any comments, whatnot? By all means, please drop the questions in the live chat, and I'll answer them as soon as I can. Sorry for the squeakage too, because I made a makeshift platform for my tablet so it wouldn't move around as much. So that's what you hear. This squeaky sound. So. But yeah, I want to knock this page out, man, and then do some of the stuff for Brand too, because we got a lot to do, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. Let's zoom in here real quick. So I got like a million references. Seems like on my screen. Nasser. Nasser. Yeah, I was thinking about Nasser too, man. Yeah, his squeaky chair is infamous. It's like it's a character of its own, all on its own. So those who are watching, if you know what we're talking about, the guy by the name of Nasser, his chair like squeaks super bad, and so it almost sounds like an alien in the room. So yeah. You're right. Yeah, it's not as bad as the Nasser. So how's everybody's morning? The four of you that are in here, I appreciate you guys tuning in, man. It's so hopefully I'll be able to put the word out a little more and get more viewers. But hey, you gotta start somewhere, So, but definitely, those that are in here, please share the channel, and if you like what you see, please subscribe. That always helps. I want to build this channel and do a lot of cool stuff with it. So, and smash the like as well. In the words of My Hero Academia, Do that Detroit smash on the like button, please. And yeah, I'm also doing live streams, but I'm also gonna do like I'll have people on too, um, just because it's always cool to have different perspective on why you do what you do, and um, you know we as artists, man, it iron sharpens iron, so it's always cool to hear people's approach on how they handle certain art aspects. So yeah, I am going to actually hopefully I don't get in trouble because the music in the back that's playing in my headphones that you guys can't see is by a guy by the name of Thomas Bergman, I believe what his name is. But it's epic music, man. And I always like that, while people are drawing, if they're drawing with me or watching with me, I like it so they can be able to hear the music too. So give me a second. I'm going to take these out and let you guys listen to some stuff as well. So, you'll have the radio silence. So, all right. Hold on. And for the copyright stuff, I'll just like turn it down or something when it gets to it. So. Can you guys hear that music? And let me know if it's too loud. You know what? That's a good question, man. You might not be. I'm gonna turn down just maybe if it's just background music, it won't be too bad. But it'll be faint. So I need to make me a royalty-free playlist. Can you still hear it? I know it's low, but just enough to kind of be, background music without dominating the stream. Yeah, you guys. Okay, cool. Just enough. Good. Um, but whoever's watching, you'll notice, man, I am not the fastest artist. It takes a lot to render a lot of this. I also make sure I'm rendering it correctly, Got another screen over here, so I use that as a gauge. So yeah, it may you may see me taking a lot of time adding my, the blacks and um, all those little elements. That's my style, man. I mean, it's not a Travis Charest, but it's pretty detailed, man. Kind of like Ethan's, but he may be a little bit. Yeah, I use a lot more, blacks, I think, as opposed to Ethan using a lot of lines and textures, which is freaking awesome, by the way. It's cool you guys can actually see the brushes I use as well. So that's a plus. All these brushes are, well, most of them are default Clip Studio. That's the program I like to use. So some people may use Photoshop. Oh, thanks, man. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Cyberfog was pretty awesome. I want to do another one as well, because just because, I mean, hey man, you never know. Once Ethan gets tired of drawing it, hey, you never know. So I definitely want to grow familiar with how he looks. You never know. So you never know, man. I may end up doing the Cyberfrog. What's up, Broham? Somebody's up. Probably hear some knocking in the background. It's either someone came home, my wife's probably back home, or my youngest just woke up. But yeah, the older ones are at school. That's why I decided to stream. So. Again, I appreciate everybody that's dropped in to check out this live stream. Yeah, like I said, this is still new, so I do appreciate the those that are watching. I know as I kind of promote it and get the word out there and do it more often, I know people will start to drop by, so make sure my notifications are right. But I kind of like streaming at this time. It's actually like a good time. I usually stream kind of random. I know some people have certain times where they, but I think that's that's how you the growth audience, of course, is consistently streaming at a certain time. What's going on, man? You got Clip Studio? That's what's up. CG Master Cat. Okay. CG Master Cat. So cheap ups. Okay. That's what's up. Hopefully, man, you enjoy it, Broham, man. It's that's something, man. I eventually want to kind of touch on later, as well as concept art and the digital painting. But just right now, the demand of what I'm doing currently kind of supersedes that. So it's definitely something I'll have to revisit later. Hey, babe. Hi. Hey, I'm live streaming, but I mean, come here. Give me a second, guys. I'll let you look at what I'm looking at. What I'm looking on real quick. I'll be right back. Keep drawing. Keep watching. Enjoy the music. Be right back, guys. I gotta get something real quick out of my vehicle. So, but in the meantime, I'll let you look at my cool. Well, no. Let me see here. You can get this side out. Zoom out so you can see the whole panel. There you go. That's everybody. At least for the top part. There you go. What's up, Ben? You know, you ain't the only one awake, man. Yeah, man. We in this. I'll be right back, guys. Enjoy the panel. I'm back, guys. Alright. Welcome to all the newbies that just showed up. Appreciate it. Hey, Carlton. Let me catch up with you guys in the text. See what you guys are saying. Okay. International streaming. Something. Cool. We're just chatting. Import text, sorry. No, you're good, man. Y'all chat away, y'all. That's fine. That is fine. Good morning. You see your fruit on the table? You see your fruit on the table? Okay. So let me go back into this guy. Where? How is your Indiegogo going, Ben? What's up, Cold Chip? How you doing? Just got to your desk. Cool. Cool. He said too many layers. Actually, man, there's not a lot of layers. It's just my underdraw stuff, and then I try to keep my inks and stuff on one layer as much as possible. Unless I'm experimenting, I'll make multiples. Just kind of fool around with it. And yes, 10,806. That's what's up, man. You got like what, 35 more days or something like that, dude? Yeah, you gonna definitely make that and then some. That's awesome. On 5? Yeah. I know, man. I don't even know. Yeah, I don't think. Well, yeah, I do definitely have more than 5 sometimes. But it's, and then I'll merge them. Once I get what I'm looking for, I just kind of combine and then go from there. But actually, I could actually merge because this is still the same panel. I think I'll be safe doing that. Yeah, so everything's together. Oh, 37. Okay, cool. Yeah, Asgard is gonna be a nice addition, man, to the Comic Gate family, man. It really is. For one, it's done. A lot of it's done. I mean, he's still working on some of the stuff, man. But check out Asgard at Indiegogo. It's vibrant color, man. It has that classic '90s appeal, as well as stuff for today. So I mean, you're getting a little bit of everything with Asgard. So Ben put his foot into that mug, man. So I think it's gonna be nice to the turnout once he's finished. It's gonna be pretty special. So, and those that just tuned in, if you're wondering what I'm working on, this is a book. This is a book being published through Stranger Comics. Creator, owner, Sebastian Jones. And it is a book about one of the characters from they have a series called Niobe. And so this is one of the characters from the Niobe series. Her name is Assessa. This is her right here. Yeah, that's her. But she's basically a warlord, a warrior, warlordess. How would you say it for a female? Warriors. I'm killing it. But anyway, so she's just basically, think of those who've watched Game of Thrones. Think of what Daenerys did and has done as far as amassing literally a world army. That's pretty much what Assessa has done. And actually, what you're looking at is the past, because she is actually a vampire, but at this particular point in the story, she is still human, but she still has or commands armies. So yeah. You gotta try to keep up with me, man. Let's see. I appreciate it, 3D Robin, man. Yeah, don't break your bank too much, man. But definitely appreciate the support. I'm sure Ben does as well, and Will, and Elliot as well. So that's what I love it, man. Y'all support the art, man. It means something. So appreciate you, all of you. So again, thanks for everybody that stopped by or has stopped by and is still here, or stopped by just for the moment, man. It's I don't take any of that lightly, man. I'm definitely grateful to be able to stream for you in the process. So here, there's some trees in the background. So are you drawing Ben, man? Or you just kind of chilling, waiting for your day to get started? Like I said, I know it's fairly early. You probably just got off, actually, huh? Thank you for everybody that just joined. Yeah, welcome to the Art of Caanan White. You're looking at me illustrating from my Cintiq 22 HD. That's the tool of choice. I love digital, man. It's the medium for me. Although after this Indiegogo campaign, y'all gonna put me to work on the traditional stuff. So, but I mean, honestly, man, you never forget that for like legit. I did not, no. But I mean, if you're cold, you can turn it on. It's not like it's hot out there. Mom probably did it to bring in some fresh air. So I think one of my favorite brushes is this brush right here. I want all of them. Is it the two-page spread bin? The one with the paying tribute to the CG fam in the multiverse that you got going on? Is it that one, or is it another one? This brush right here like feathers for you, kind of. It's pretty awesome. Think of what is his name? What is his name? What is his name? I'll remember. But it adds those feather edges to it. Let's say Arthur Adams, not Arthur Adams. Oh, you said you saved that one for last? Okay, cool. Pratt. Stephen Pratt? Is that his name? Platt? Stephen Platt? I think that's his name. He has this cool effect, man. He does with his I'll show you, like muscles and something stuff. He'll go. It's funny because some people still use it even today. But like he'll create like a muscle. And of course that, and then he'll of course define the black areas and whatnot. That, and then he'll do this effect to a lot of his stuff, which is just feathering, but it's the way it's his way of doing it. Especially like when he has veins, he'll. Malin does that too a little bit. John Malin, he does it kind of like that too. There's a couple of artists that do that. Linnell Hugh, he does it, which looks amazing because it defines the shape. Of course, I'm probably doing it exactly right, man, but you kind of get the gist. Finch does it as well. Awesome, Ben. But something like that. But I found the brush that'll basically do that same effect, just quicker. So you can layer them, overlay them, get kind of different blends. You can even go to negative, which I have it set up to do that, to pull out the white. It's almost like having your own whiteout pen. Thank you for everybody that's just joining. Appreciate it, man. Hopefully you're enjoying the process and as I draw, and hopefully if you're drawing, I got some music playing in the background, but I got it low key because I don't know if it's copyrighted or not. So it's just basically ambient music, just so we don't have dead space. But yeah, so that's what this brush does, and then from there I just kind of add details like that. So it's a pretty cool brush. I enjoy it. So delete. Alright, back to our regularly scheduled program, already in progress. Can everybody hear me okay? I got a microphone off to my right here, so I don't know if it's picking me up well or not. If I sound like I'm far away or muffled. He said, don't worry, YouTube will get you. Yeah, I know they're good with that type of stuff. So. Some foliage in the background. Okay, cool. Thank you, 3D. Just checking. Alright. I'll leave it there. I add some clouds here. This book has an amazing colors too. You know, they're actually running a Kickstarter campaign for this one, and just some of the pages in color that I've seen thus far are pretty darn amazing. Actually, I can show you guys one of the covers. I can show you the cover for it. At least the one that I did. Give me a second here. I have to go into the secret files. No. Where's my finder? Okay, there we go. Try to find this quickly here. Yes. I was already there. Shoot. Okay. Yeah. So this was is the cover that they did for it. I'll show you in a minute here. I'm gonna switch. There we go. Yeah, that's the cover. So, yeah, it's pretty awesome, man. They nailed it. I'll zoom into some of the elements of it so you guys can see. That's Sessa at the top, going in with her mystic sword. This guy's name is Charn. Thank you, man. Yeah, they colored it. They killed it with the colors. I'm still learning all the characters, man. Don't know everybody's name. I think his name is Dune. This is Niobe, right here, older. And he is like a saber-tooth kind of character. But all these characters showed up at some point in their own series. And this is kind of like their first time actually all being together. So that's what you're seeing. It's kind of like the Avengers-esque for fantasy. So that's everybody. Yeah. So it's gonna be fun, man. All right, back to the main. I love adding clouds. It's pretty fun. They're so fluffy. It's like Elliot now. Yeah, the clouds. The Bob Ross of comics. Again, thanks everybody for watching, man. I know everybody's got stuff to do. Their schedules are pretty tight and all that good stuff. So hopefully you're drawing. If you are drawing, hopefully you're drawing along, man, and getting inspired. That's always my goal. Maybe see something you didn't know exactly how to do, or show me some stuff. Definitely open a sponge, man. So I definitely don't have it all. And that's the cool thing about art, man, and connecting with like-minded people. Everybody's creating cool content, man, and awesome work, and motivates others to go hard as well. So that's what we do. Alright, I gotta do something real quick with these feathers. Some blend too much. Mess it up. Oh, yeah, definitely, man. I love to see the animation. It's awesome. What are you animating it in? I think you said it earlier, but I think I missed it. What program are you using? 3D? Oh, 3D Studio, okay. 3D Studio Max, nice. It's amazing, man. Like, those programs are like ever enduring, It is like the industry standard, man. So that's cool. I remember back in the day, it was like Lightwave was the, one of the biggies. I don't know if it's still used now, which I'm sure it is. It's still one of the standards, but yeah, Studio Max has kind of become the primary, and then ZBrush, for those that like to do, basically 3D sculpting. So I did want to screw with ZBrush a little bit, but just get the material for you can sketch up. Background game. Dude, you can teach me Google SketchUp, man. It's not a hard program to learn, but it's just a lot of trial and error, and if you don't have the time to actually, you gotta, I guess, make the time, but it's like, yes. If you're already familiar with like 3D programs, it shouldn't be an issue. But somebody going from 2D and trying to learn 3D, stuff you gotta get done is just It's like, man, I just don't have time to kind of fool with it much. I use it a little bit when I did Son of Shaolin, for the subway scenes, some of the subway scenes and stuff. Oh yeah, Maya is the other one. Yeah, 3D. Yeah. It takes half the day to select anything. Yeah, yeah. My Lightwave is like the dinosaur of 3D animation and stuff, rendering. Definitely takes patience to do that. So. But yeah, Google SketchUp, man, it's not hard. It's just if you want to like truly master it, it takes some time. Um, yeah, like I said, I haven't messed with ZBrush too much. I think I may have opened the app and that was kind of it. Maybe fooled around with some of the interface, but never actually made anything. But yeah, yeah, SketchUp is definitely not as complex as those other two you named, Ben. If you can use those two, you can use SketchUp. Once you just kind of get used to the interface. That's how I use it for some of the scenes of Son of Shaolin, for when he was on the train. Yeah, I've seen some amazing sculpts with the ZBrush too. Stuff that you're like, man, dude, it's crazy amount of detail. So. Alright. Debris. Or not. Wrong brush. Adding debris. Specks of dirt and stuff flying around. And kind of edgy vibe to it. Oh, you good, Ben? Yeah, man. Self-promote, brother. Yeah. Too big. Lighten this a little bit more. Alright. It's like once you get through the first initial one, man, everything else usually flows pretty smooth. So I gotta remember to not try to perfect my rendering. Just render what I can and keep moving. Alright, so moving to the close-up of Assassin. When you guys are drawing, those that are drawing, do you find yourself making the expression of the character you're working on. I don't do it all the time, but sometimes, man, I find myself like I just did it when she was, drawing her cringe. I was like, oh yeah, make sure I add the elements of her grimace. Again, guys, thank you for swinging by. If you like what you see, by all means, Detroit smash the like button. And I like saying that. So, yeah, I'm such a My Hero Academia fan. But share it as well. For something to send to other people you think that they'd be interested as well. And so be much appreciated. Hmm? I found it interesting how far down you drop the eyebrow and the female eyes. One of the things I catch. You do. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I like to show the lid, man. I don't like to make it directly up under, and I think that's just from, unless they're like really angry. But it adds a soft edge, I think, to the female face when you add an eyelid, or some form of lid. So we all have our little tells, man. How we address certain things. So. Yep. He said you're guilty of making faces too 3D. Yeah, I think it's just kind of like you want to get into the mood of what you're working on, man. It's just like, okay, yeah, I gotta make that face too. Still here? Oh, she left. Okay. She went to work. Do you want to say hi to everybody? Say hi, YouTube viewers.
No.
Or not.
I won't say that, but I'll just say hi.
You say that too.
Hi.
He said you have to jump around. Yeah, that's funny. Whatever makes, helps sell the emotion of the scene,
Is this on?
Hmm?
Is this on? Because it doesn't look like it.
I think it is, but at least they can hear me. Maybe it could be through my, whatchamacallit, speakers too. The actual main, mic. Let's see here. So it might be, this might actually be off. So you're hearing me through my computer. It's all good. I think it ran out of battery life. So. Oh yeah, man. You been trying to get me to El Paso for a good minute, dude. Yeah. Just gotta make sure everything's squared away here, man, and then I can go and enjoy. So I definitely appreciate it, man. I just feel like I ain't been to the convention. I went to San Diego last year, but
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. And he came back with a lot of stuff.
except me and actually drove. That's awesome. That's what's up. I will, man. Appreciate it, dude. I do.
I see the messages before you.
Yes, you do, because you're looking at the thing. Maybe you can, as you get older, you can be my moderator. Ooh.
What's that mean?
Just monitor people's chats and stuff when they say different things. Did you finish your reading and everything?
Hey guys, I'm out.
Oh, driver's in, yes. Be safe, brother. That's awesome.
That went to the red side, Dad. The green piece went to the red side.
Thanks for stopping by too, man. Guys, check out Asgard. Indiegogo, Ben's campaign. He's got 37 days left, I believe he said. And yeah, I think you'll enjoy it, man. Go check out the trailer too. That's dope in and of itself. So.
Have they seen?
All right, Ben. Take it easy, man.
Later, Ben's. Later's Ben. Why is it later's Ben? You don't like her nose.
Has the benefit of digital. It's a lot easier to erase. You ain't gonna turn. If you hit something by accident.
Dad. Did Iobi find them in different places and then they became her friends?
Yeah, kind of over just years. She's, my understanding, she's like eternal. She's a goddess. So, she's encountered a lot of people over the years. And I think the first guy she actually encountered was the dude with the sword.
Is this all the after effect
Hmm?
up here?
What I'm drawing?
No, this right here.
Oh, it's what they see.
That's what they see.
Mm-hmm. Something with the lady though.
What if they
Took
put
from
my
me.
hand?
They won't see your hand. It's screencasting. So it's not actually physically casting, filming me drawing. It's a piece of hair motion, but it didn't hurt like that.
Why is her hair long?
Why is it long?
Yeah.
Sure, over here it is. It's actually fiery red too.
Oh, that's is that it?
Mm-hmm. But this is before she became a vampire.
Oh. So this is her story before?
Leading up to, yeah. When they see her in the scenes where she's sitting there with the sword and because the sword was bleeding. She's already a vampire by that time. So she's basically puts it on and she's got other powers too, so.
What other powers does she have?
Something with magic. She's got. There's a medallion that Niobe wears around her neck. It's like a flying bird.
Yeah. That.
Mm-hmm. Well, Assessa has that same image on her back. They have been like both blessed by the same goddess. So, yeah.
That's why she could get through her force field.
That's too beautiful. Yeah, that's the only thing about this Clip Studio, man. It's a benefit, but then it's also sort of annoying when it auto saves. So. Hey, Lena.
Yes.
If you're gonna be in here, you gotta, you know. Wait, what are you doing? Right now, not one line. Because I want to be able to listen. You know what? Dang it. That's an error. Undo. I got to undo all this hair. Alright. You have a lot of undos. Dang. I didn't max out my undos. Shoot. And I go in the wrong direction. Man, that sucks. It's all good. Oh, part of comics, man, that you gotta always keep in mind whenever you draw something, whatever you drew it in one panel, you gotta do it for all of it. So. Again, thanks for those that have stopped by and may have gone on, or those that are still sitting here watching. I appreciate it. Definitely gonna. My goal is to do this a lot. So, just last week and half, whatever, been just trying to get some of these projects and stuff out the way. But it always helps, man, when you got folk to help watch you on the journey. So I definitely appreciate it, guys. You guys keep me inspired and help keep me focused, man. And hopefully I'm doing the same for you guys. You know, hopefully you're getting inspired to create and draw and do some cool stuff. So yeah, just working hand in hand with each other, you know. Huh?
Is that too loud?
Might be once you get started. Tell you what, I'm go ahead and read, but you read out loud to yourself, okay? You gotta read out loud. Oh yeah, awesome. Virtual Studio, yeah, man. It's digital is definitely my muse, art-wise, man. It's fine. You can do a lot more stuff. Oh man, nah, it won't take you that long, dude. Especially if you're that passionate with it, like it sounds like you are. Yeah, it ain't gonna take long to hit your stride. You know, just be patient with it. Let it flow. Don't force anything. That's one thing even with art, man. You know, it's easy to compare yourself with people, you know, especially when you know amazing artists. You know, it's like, oh my gosh, you know, how can I ever compete with that? How can I ever be as good as they are? But the thing is being comfortable with your style, and what you do. Um, Grow from, allow them to push you, those individuals. But be comfortable, man, with your style. Like I've kind of come to the conclusion. You know, man, I was about to say, I come to the conclusion, man, I'm not the fastest artist, speed-wise. You know, I can get quick, but the way I render, and you know the detail and things I'm known for, it takes a while. So it's not just a simple, you know, drop this here and move on. You know, every stroke to me has a purpose, has a meaning. So it takes me a while to get that look. So, but at the same time, still trying to be, you know, as commercial as possible. Yeah, I mean that's good, man. You know, definitely appreciate the art form, the whole process. Because I mean, if you can't enjoy the journey and discovery as you're, you know, doing the art, I don't know why do it. That's part of art, man. I believe is the discovery, finding new ways and new ideas and new concepts to do certain things, stuff that you may not have thought of, and that's the cool thing with working with like-minded and creative people. Yeah, every line, man, every line. You know, I probably don't do it as intense as some people do when they, you know, draw. I know Ben, you know, those who just tuned in, Ben Jones, I know his primary focus, and it should be with any artist who uses, you know, line and whatnot, but line weight, you know, when he draws, he always wants to make sure that his line weights shine. And that's true because, you know, when you understand line weight, it makes your characters and the things you're rendering on that page no longer flat, but it causes you to it makes your characters pop, and that's ultimately what you want. You know, something about flat things. It's like it doesn't look believable, but yeah. So. Yes, every line as much as I can, man. You know, for me, a lot of that comes because I love to add the detail. So, you find ways to add the detail, but then it always has to be balanced to the point where it's not so much confusion, but it's. I remember somebody said, if you can squint and tell the definite light and darks and whatnot, even in a detailed piece, you've succeeded. So, That's something I always keep in mind. Yeah, Elliot has awesome language too, and yeah, Ethan definitely does. So if anybody's ever uh, here saw Ethan's Jawbreakers cover, oh my gosh, man, the detail in the gorilla's hair, oh my gosh, amazing. Definitely inspiring, man. It's always cool, man, when you get a compliment from somebody like that, who you've seen, their work, at the big, one of the big two, you know. I remember, I said I learned how to do um, fire and things like that from Ethan. Ethan's style, his work. To this day, I still implement a lot of that stuff. So, yeah, Ethan is the top of his game, man. He really is. I think, Jawbreakers is some of the best rendered work he's done since Rebirth stuff. And to me, um, even the things he did for, when he did the Dawnbreaker and whatnot was really good. But he did Hal Jordan's Rebirth and Flash Rebirth. I mean, that stuff was breathtaking, man. And just to see what he's doing with um, Cyberfrog Blood Honey, it's just like, dude. It's like, man, if you just let people create with that level all the time, it's that's the benefit, of doing your own thing. You can do that. You have that liberty to, take your time and put together some of your best work. I think about John Malin and things he did for Jawbreakers and Graveyard Shift. Brian, but man, I'm not good with the name, but if I saw the art, I probably know who you're talking about. But I'm gonna have to look him up because I'll have a visual of his art style. But yeah, I mean, John Malin, like I said, he did some of his best work on Graveyard Shift and Jawbreakers. I mean, he's done stuff for Marvel. Amazing work too. But I mean, it honestly is nothing compared to what he was able to do and has been able to do with Graveyard Shift and Jawbreakers. I mean, it's stellar. Camelot 3000. Okay, I have to check that out, man. But yeah, amazing work. Same thing with Mike S. Miller, man. The stuff he's doing with Lone Star. I've known Mike for a long time. He was actually one of the first to critique my work online through DeviantArt back in, I think, 2004. So, had some awesome wisdom. And to this day, helped treat a lot of that stuff. Now, actually know him, it's like cool. Been on the show and his live feed and all that, man. So, yeah. It's just funny how things come full circle. Oh, yeah? I'm definitely going to look at it now since you say he's one of the Ethan's inspirations. That's awesome. It's just so fun, man, to be around. Yeah, Mikey is a beast. I mean, but that's, to me, man, that's, there's been a lot of stuff said about, those guys. And, to me, it's neither here nor there, man. There's a saying, man, you know a tree by its fruit. And do we always agree, in the community, CD community? Not all the way, not all the time, but doggone, man, if we, have fun, crack on each other, and challenge each other to do our best work. To me, man, I mean, that's what a studio vibe should be, It's almost like a drinking draw. Every time, I get online with these guys, man. And man, I mean, you don't get that anywhere. You don't see that much anymore. It's kind of like I always refer to them, man, like the early image days, They would come together, man, and create cool stuff, and everybody, the passion was the comics, they ran into haters and people saying you shouldn't branch out and you shouldn't do all this, that, and the other, man. But it was like, screw that, man. I'm gonna create different stuff, and they did. They changed the game. They've all gone on to be very successful, in their own right. The early image guys, and so he said, "Boo, make comics, not war." That's right. My guy Antonio's in here, man. Antonio Bryce, the writer for Brand. Please, again, if you have not backed it, please appreciate your support. Indiegogo, Brand. I gave the spiel what Brand was earlier, so if you're interested in knowing what all the ins and outs of Brand, you can watch this stream back once we're done. But in a nutshell, a guy caught between ethereal warfare, and he is broken the code because he's allied himself, and not just allied, but fallen for a human. And because of that, a whole bunch of havoc ensues, and he's basically trying to fight for the life of he and his wife, soon to be Dawn, and their soon to be unborn kid. So and it's a lot of stuff on the way. Allies, traitors, Santa, anti-Santa, Santana, I should say. And don't listen to Antonio. It's not an awful book. It's an amazing book. And yeah, amazing cast of characters. You'll definitely find your favorites, and you'll definitely find people you love to hate. So you'll be pulling for David Craven and the Craven family. So, yep. Brand. I think you guys are gonna like Penance and Horus. They are two entities that used to be, well, one used to be an ally to Brand and fell, and then the other is the replacement to their original. And it's a mask that when it merges with its host, and infuses them with godlike powers and kind of beast mode stuff. So yeah, I mentioned Penance. Yep. So yeah, it's gonna be a nice little wild ride, man. So definitely get in while you can, man. Got about 13 days left on our campaign. Check out the rewards if you like. what you see. Um, definitely drop some coin. Would definitely make it a journey. I mean, it's funny because so we're still working on a lot of stuff, man. But I see like all the. I mean, it's gonna be crazy. And just to be able to draw it, Antonio, man. I mean, I think that's the best. I mean, yeah, there's a concrete deadline for the book to be finished, man. But man, the time. I mean, you don't get that type of time mainstream. We'll be able to do this book the way. That's awesome. Yeah, it's happening, man. Uh, Antonio said we're almost to halfway to our alternate cover reward, so we're getting there. And I mean, you guys are gonna have some, and that's the thing, man. Somebody mentioned a lot of these books, man, that are coming out through the CG squad, man, CG family. Because they're not your mainstream. I believe, man, we're actually gonna make our own. We're forging our own mainstream. But because it's not your typical mainstream, these are limited editions. These are limited copies. Cyberfrog, and, Brand, some of the other ones, Bigfoot Bill, and Lone Star, and Red Rooster, and all these different books. These are collected editions, man. These aren't monthlies. So. Some of the things, like when they're gone, I mean, this is your opportunity to get a hold of history. Exactly. Premium books. You're right, man. You're right, 3D. And, to get a hold of awesome artwork, where people, man, have put, their passion and their desire into these books to create something that you'll enjoy. And that alone is incentive to lay hold, get a hold of a book for that alone. So yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, the God War, yeah, that's gonna be. It's funny, Antonio, man. The one I'm really looking forward to is 8 Crazy Nights. Like that whole thing, man. Just the whole concept behind that, dude, sounds awesomely hilarious. So. I love drawing cloth. I think that's one of my favorite things to draw. To render, man, is just clothing and wrinkles. And old people. It's kind of weird, but yeah, I actually like drawing old people. This is the texture and the indentations and things like that in their face. Yeah, we got some stuff planned, man. It's gonna be amazing. That's the thing, man. Like it's. I keep saying it. I sound like a broken record, man, but I keep saying early image. The early image days. But with business savvy. And a lot of the things that they didn't have. We have individuals in place that know what know what the heck they're doing, and not perfect by any means. I'm not saying they're perfect, but you're talking about over 40 plus years of experience, man, with people combined, creating properties and being able to, I always say it's like sitting at a round table of, almost like that master class in a lot of ways of people that, you know, seen the good, the bad, and the ugly, and know how to counter a lot of that stuff. So, yeah, I'm a fly on the wall a lot of times, man. I'm just soaking up stuff, getting insight, wisdom, and pull out what applies to me and grow from it. So, yeah. Tell you guys, man, don't, and I am not turning this into one of them streams, but I do want to put it out there. Don't believe what you hear about Comicsgate, man, and all the negative stuff, that comes toward it, because, Antonio can attest, Ben can, Elliot, Mike, and many others. It's not anything like that. Honestly, this is the most excitement, man, I've had in a group of people. Excuse me. In a long time. And I mean that, like, an excitement and a passion and a fun vibe to create. You're like, oh man, I can't wait to get online with these guys, and have even something as simple as a draw off. Yeah, we all have books to do, and we got plenty of work, man, and all that stuff, man. But and also, I'm gonna plug that too. I believe it's gonna be every Tuesday on Mike S. Miller's. I believe it's the Aloha. No, it's the what is it? It's his. I forget the name of the draw off. Help me out, Antonio. Man, what's the name of the draw off? I don't know if you're. Anybody in the chat knows what the name of the draw off please. It's like deathmatch or something. Something like that. But anyway, it's not deathmatch, but I can't remember the name. I just threw something out there. But yeah, we all get together, man. I mean, you talking about professionals. I haven't been in the industry as long as they have. But I've been in it I've been around for a minute, man. Drawn and quartered. Okay, yeah, drawn and quartered. That's awesome. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks for looking out. But yeah, I've been in it, this thing for a good minute, man. At least, professionally since 2004. So I got some mileage, but nowhere near a lot of these. I can't say I have 20 some odd years of experience. No, not quite, but I will. I'm not looking to retire anytime soon. So, I'll be able to say that as well. But, yeah, just being able to get online and just have a friendly duel, with these guys, is, you talking about, like I said, everybody who's, been on Newsarama and been on all these different places, conventions and all that. It's an honor. I'm humbled by it. Yeah, Art. Yep. Oh yeah, definitely, guys. Art. I forget how you say his last name. But he has. I believe, is it today? Later today, around noon, he launches Black and White, which is one of his creator-owned books that he actually launched many years ago through Image, I believe, and now he's doing a relaunch. Of course, art's better than it ever was. I actually have had, I don't think I have it anymore, but I actually had one of the original promo posters for that Black and White. He was drawing it years ago, so I know exactly. I was like, oh, isn't that Black? Oh, I remember Black and White. So, let me see what you said in the chat. It's pretty incredible how wrong Yeah, you're right, Robin, man. As far as people's perception, man, is honestly, man, it's the very thing that we're doing in the Comics Gate family, man. What they are is the very thing, man, that you know those that are coming against it want. We're doing that, you know, diversity and accepting, and nobody's, like I said, we don't agree on a lot of stuff in the Comics Gate squad. But what we do agree on is being professional, honoring each other's skill and talent, and check each other too, man. Um, and challenge each other to be better. And you don't get that everywhere. Without strings attached, kind of thing. So, yeah. I'm proud to be connected with the Comics Gate squad, man. It's like I said, it's fun again. I mean, it's been fun, but it always helps, man, when you have that type of support, man. No agendas, and people really do want you to win. So, yeah. If you're curious about what Comics Gate is, ask one of the members, man. Don't go by what you heard on Twitter or Facebook or any of these other social medias. Like I said, I know nobody's perfect. Myself, I'm not perfect. Ethan's not perfect. Tonio's not perfect. Nobody's perfect, man. But that's anything. You're gonna get issues, and people will say things that But then that's one thing, man. We're quick to address it too. Like, hey, man, you can't say that. And challenge people that try to buddy up with their own. Yeah, the drama is a lot, man. It's just, and honestly, man, it's like, you look at it, people keep just somebody just keeps, it's like that kid that keeps poking you in the head, man, and you're like, dude, stop. After a while, man, you're gonna swing, or tell or something, you know what I'm saying? So, a lot of them, are firing back, and that's what I told, Antonio, my guy, man, Antonio, Kari Press. We keep our nose to the grind, man, and we work, create good content. That's what we do. And cool comics. That's it. All the other stuff, man, is irrelevant to me. People ask me, what do you think about it? If you want to know from me personally, ask me. I'll let you know. I don't got no agendas. I don't got no, addendums and, secret missions and all that stuff, man. Just creating good stuff that people can look at and be like, man, that's dope. Good, you can cheer the hero and all that stuff. Antonio. Yeah, man. You got, excuse me. Check that stuff off, man. Like, whatever. And that's the thing, man. Somebody, you don't gotta defend that stuff, all that stuff. People gonna say what they want, but you know the truth. And the in the end, the product and stuff will speak for itself. So that's the biggest. It's almost like a sport and playing football, man. You got a team that's talking all that noise and stuff. It's like, you know what? I ain't gonna say nothing. Wait till we get to the field or get on the court. And after you whoop them or win, not even necessarily whoop them, but after you win, it's kind of like it gets in like a respect, garnishes a respect. Like, man, like, dude, you right. Y'all did it. And that's what I'm saying, man. Even with the early image guys, when they went on their own, they got a lot of being called arrogant and cocky and all these different things, man. But don't you know, man? It's like they set a standard. They set a standard, man, that to this day is indelible, man. It's still producing. So that's my motto, man. We just make good comics, man. And that's the thing too, man. It's like everybody has their own vibe, man. And that's what's cool about it. I mean, if you don't like, necessarily the indie stuff, you have the mainstream. If you don't like the mainstream, you have the indie. Almost seems like Comics Gate is not just indie, but like underground. But you know what, man? It's like music. Some of those, I'm just speaking for like hip hop, but some of the best albums are like the underground artists. That didn't necessarily sign with a label. They did their own thing, and they've garnered a fan base that rivals anything with, could be, with Sony Entertainment or Arista or, some of these other labels, Rocco, so, yeah. Create, man. Create and have fun. I am. Yeah. So I said on my Twitter, man, ain't bringing nothing to the table but but my Twitter, man, is just gonna be coming oozing with positivity. I ain't getting in fights with nobody. People can say what they want and counter my comments and all that stuff, man. But I'm staying the course. I love the mainstream too.
Dad, can you just close your door? Because I really have to practice for piano. Because there are 4 songs I need to practice on.
You have to practice now?
Yeah, because Miss Lima said, I want 9, 10.
Alright. I'm going to handle your assignment from your music teacher. I mean, you have to have that attitude, man. Close that door, too. That door, too. Yeah, I mean, that's my attitude, man. I'm sticking with it. I'm not gonna be baited in the argument and stuff like that, man. Or look at my fellow non-Comics Gate creators in any type of way. I mean, they're creating good content. What they believe good content as well. That's just my thinking. They're friends of mine, and this is how I am. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's you got individuals, man. Like, I think it's okay to have, I want to say chip on your shoulder, because that kind of sounds, that brings a negative connotation. But know that you belong at the table. You know what I mean? That makes sense. You may not be the best at this, that, or the other, but know you belong at the table. I mean, you've put in the time, you've put in the energy, you sacrificed just as much as anybody else. So, for anybody to judge that and to say that you don't care, or that you're about this agenda or that agenda, or you don't care about the craft, man, it's like I said in the Twitter post, man, we were all that little boy and little girl, man, that wanted to create books. Because we saw our favorite artists, creating awesome books. For me, I was a '90s kid, so I saw Wildstorm, Wetworks, and Wildcats, and the original Stormwatch, and all that stuff. By West Pistachio. I sorry to say his name wrong. Jim Lee and Rob Liefeld and Silvestri. All those guys, man. So that's McFarlane. Those are my roots, man. And just like those people were inspired to do amazing stuff. I think we as creators should also carry that torch, that flame, and that passion. I said not thinking you're all of that, man. You can't learn or grow, but you belong at the table. You put in the dues just like anybody else. At a Marvel or a DC or an Image or a Valiant or whatever. And that's another thing, man. All the stories haven't been told. All the stories haven't been written. Brand is one of them. Brand is, as long as you have a brain and you can use it and you can create concepts and ideas from your head, you're never gonna run out of, ideas may they may vary, and they may even be similar in a lot of respects, but that's the cool thing about it, because it's not so much a new concept as it is learning how to flip it so that's something new, something fresh. Brand is a mesh of multiple types of stories, man, that Antonio grew up watching, and stuff that inspires him even to this day. So yeah, just create, man. Create, have fun. Let the other stuff die down. If somebody's willing to pick it up and try to pull you in, the way you shut that stuff down is don't engage. Sometimes like, oh, well, since you don't say anything, maybe you agree. You can draw your own conclusion. You say, yeah, I agree with this, that, or the other, man, but I don't have to defend it. I'll let my work speak for itself. And I always think of Hidden Figures, that movie Hidden Figures. As much racial tension as much racial tension, man, as those ladies endured. And if you know what I'm talking about, Hidden Figures, that's the movie that Taraji P. and Janelle Monáe, and I can't remember the other lady, acted in, where they were basically aerospace engineers. Aerosmith. Oh my gosh. Aerospace engineers, mathematicians and geniuses. And all that to say, you don't have to try to defend yourself, man. When you have the answer, even if they hate your guts, they can't deny the results. They put themselves in the position where everybody who disagreed with them had to listen. And not only did they position themselves where people had to listen, what they said worked. And I know that's one of the things Ethan stressed to truly silence a lot of the criticism. We have to make good books, and they have to be. They can't be of an amateur quality. They have to be of a quality that represents and can hang with any other mainstream. If you took Brand and put it next to X-Men, Brand should be able to stand on its own feet just like an X-Men comic. So you said I can sell motivational videos. Right? You too can. No, but yeah, I mean, but that's honestly, 3D, man, that is one of my focus, man, is to inspire people. So if it inspires you to create, um, design some cool art and not settle, it's been a journey, man, for me, man. It's still a journey, but I'm not in the world. I always think of um, if anybody's ever seen that movie Hoodlums with Lawrence Fishburne, Cicely Tyson was in it, and a couple other Tim Roth, but Lawrence Fishburne played Bumpy Johnson. In spite of the criminal activity and underworld and whatever. But one thing that always stuck out, man, was when he was talking about opposition coming his way, and one thing he would always say, "We ain't gonna crease." And it's like, I know that's right, man. If you don't know, now you know. Comics Gate isn't going away, unless we just decide to not do it anymore. But it came out of just a need to want to do something different. It's like Image. Want to do something different. And bring some fresh, inject the market, inject comics with a fresh spin. And that's what we're doing. At least that's my focus. And I know that's focus of many others. And you actually talk to them. I mean, that's their goal. It's great. Do what we do. When people come at you, and basically you want to eliminate any room for any doubt, beyond reasonable doubt, man. It's like, man, well, there's no diversity. Well, here you got a black character, in Brand. Lead. Not in a supporting role. Black character that can carry his own series. And it's well written, above all, It's not written just as a way to, for lack of a better word, get back at the establishment. Of course, we know the American history and how it's a lot of times one-sided, and that I really believe that's by design. But I'm not gonna put all my views and stuff like that in the book, because there's books for that. You know what I mean? Now I will, and I kind of, despite how people feel about Bill Cosby, the way he did the Cosby Show is like my motto and thinking on how to approach, when I do like characters of color. That's what was amazing about the Cosby Show. Whether you were white, black, Asian, Hispanic, a lot of people wanted to be a Huxtable, because the show was written very well. I mean, it was written with a solid foundation. They were successful. They were African American, but their issues spanned all across the board. And I love the fact that, yes, they didn't, Bill Cosby didn't preach at the reader or the viewer about what Black America was going through at that time. He wanted to focus on just the story. And here's a family in New York, man. One's a doctor, one's a lawyer, and they're successful. But at the same time, it's kind of hard to say it, man, or how to put it in words, but he never shied away from the fact that they were black. But he did it in a way that it's like, okay, yes, we are a black family. And that, the way he did it, man, it shook the status quo. And it put people in a different headspace. Like, man, this is just, it's possible. Because, there are more black families that are successful like that than what's, thought or portrayed in the media. But, his thing was just to tell a good story. Like, he didn't want any specific slang for the time because, not everything they kept out, but a lot of the stuff, man, he wanted the kids to kind of keep that out of the script because, his mindset was when they watch the show, 20 years from now, I wanted to feel like today is for today. Not, oh man, that was in the 80s, something, kind of like, stuff cheesy. Like, you can still watch the Cosby Show to this day. And, like, man, that still applies, to the kids. And, it's like, dude, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's the goal. So. He said, "What if I backed?" Dude, you won't be sorry, man. Don't let evil Santa run you off 3D. And there's elements 3D I'm finding out about myself. As Antonio, spills the beans as far as the story. The crack thing. I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah. So I gotta put that back. But that's the thing, man. Branding is gonna be real. It's gonna be, it'll be tasteful. It'll be done tastefully, but it's not gonna shy away from a lot of stuff. And see, but that's, to me, I mean, that's what good storytelling. You can tell the story, man, without being over the top and crazy with it, man, for sheer entertainment purposes. It actually matters to the story. So, yep. So that brand, I think you'll enjoy it. You'll have fun reading all the cool little connections and elements of action and suspense. He said he does everything for shock value. What's getting in my face? Mm-hmm. How's your rehearsal go? Your practice?
Good.
Good. I was listening to a little bit of
it. Just kidding.
Well,
why does it look like he has a pear shape in his head?
A pear shape?
Look.
Oh yeah, there it does. I think that's like some type of mark on his forehead or his temple. Soon, man. They are. I know. We're working out script details and whatnot. Tonio is hard working on that, and so he's telling me today, man. dialing in some last minute, final details, and then he's gonna send it to me. So then I'll begin the process of drawing. So it's gonna be cool to see this world unfold, for you guys to see as well. So. Are you knowing everything?
Yes.
You knowing everything, yes. So yeah, I hope that answered your question, 3D. Yeah. So.
That's his name.
This is Dave. Again, I appreciate everybody that's come by and hanging out, man. I appreciate it. It's always good to kick it and kick it with my creative community of creativeness. No, but really, seriously, it's an honor to be able to share with you guys the craft, what I do. It's fun. Definitely gonna be doing this more often, so definitely get used to this face, this voice, because it's gonna be coming at you often. And we're gonna make some good stuff. And if you have dropped by and just kind of say hi. If you like the channel, if you like what you see, if you like the vibe, to me, man, the vibe is everything. You can sit there, man. You sit there and vibe at a place, man, and be creative, man. You found your spot. So hopefully, man, this is creating the same type of atmosphere. Maybe you can just chill out, draw. If you draw and read, or read comments, or whatever you like to do here. If you like that, please, Detroit, smash that like button, thumbs up, and share it, man. By all means, please share. We'll grow together. So, yep. Awesome. I see some interesting dudes. Oh, my God. That's what makes the comic games community so awesome. It's such a unique melting pot of folks. It's just like, oh man, dude, you guys are hilarious. And so we crack on each other, keep each other on our toes at the same time, and support each other. So that's what it's about. That's what it should always be about. Streaming for about a couple hours. Probably after I finish this panel, man, I'll shut it down for today. Maybe back a little later, but if anything, I might do like a recording, a time lapse or something. But yeah, I was done with him. I sure haven't seen his analysis videos. I know they're pretty awesome though. We got some amazing, man. I keep talking about, man. We got some one of the most unique roster of creatives you'll ever see on a YouTube channel or video or anything to that nature. And they're all legit, man. It's it's real. Yeah, what you see is what you get. None of that stuff is scripted, man. It's all live and in color. So. Guys, I'm about done here. So if I do the trees in the background, then we should be good to go. Actually, I use my tree brush here too. Come on. Since it's a little closer to the other shrubbery. There, the tree line, and a couple of the bushes here, tree shrubs. Look at that, a nice little clip here, like that. Alright, time for the tree brush. This brush is pretty awesome. Why is that under there? It needs to be up here. appreciate people, you guys that dropped by. I said even if it was for a little bit, every little bit matters, every little bit helps. I'm definitely appreciative of that. I don't take that for granted. I don't take it lightly. So as I grow this channel, man, as I hopefully have some more cool content for you guys. I'm gonna do some portfolio reviews, critiques, tutorials, all that type of stuff. I'll even have my daughters on here to talk about art. Cause, oddly enough, man, they got some cool stuff to say. Again, I said it before on the other stream I did, but I had to tell them to be nice, be fair. guys, I got them. So, but it'll be fun. Alright, zoom out real quick. Let's add some debris here. Too much, it's too thick. Too small. Too big. Alright guys, I think I'm about done here. Fix this real quick. Cool. Alright guys, I'm gonna shut it down for now. Appreciate you guys coming out. Thank you for supporting the channel. I said I'm looking to add more content as we go along. Again, if you like what you see, please Detroit smash that like button. And are you welcome 3D? Thank you, man. Thanks for hanging. Smash that like button. Please share. And remember, we got an Indiegogo campaign going. Myself and Antonio Bryce, aka Akari Press. That's his tag. It's the company which brand is affiliated with. We got 13 days left, 12 days left, so all the support you can give definitely help. Just me would be able to put out that much more awesome of a product. So, and make a statement, man. So cool, appreciate it. Hope you guys have an awesome, amazing day. Take it easy, Broham, and I will catch you all later. Deuces.